Before I dive in today, I have a quick announcement. If you have a 2.5 to 6-year-old and you've been dealing with bedtime battles, your child resists sleep, they require a parent in the room to fall asleep, or they wake multiple times at night, I want to invite you to join a special session of my program called Your Preschool Sleep Champion. I designed this program to bring peaceful nights back to your family, and this special September session will include 7 interactive Zoom sessions where you'll be able to ask me questions, share concerns, and really it just gives us a chance to talk through any sticking points. While you can purchase your Preschool Sleep Champion through my website at any time, I only offer it with these special Zoom sessions 3 times per year: September, January, and May. So if you've been interested in the program, but you know that a more personalized support setup from me is what's going to help you actually be successful, now is the time to join. To learn more, visit www.allisonegidi.com/YPSC or click on the link in the show notes. And if you can't find that, feel free to send me an email or shoot me a DM on Instagram. All right, so bringing home a new baby is a big adjustment for everyone in the family, including older siblings. Suddenly, the older sibling isn't the baby of the house anymore, and this new baby needs a lot of attention. This can result in a lot of really big feelings. And unfortunately, it can also trigger a sleep regression that will also come with some really, really big feelings. Today, I'm going to share 3 tips for keeping sleep on track for your toddler when you're preparing to welcome a new baby. Hi, I'm Allison Egidi, a pediatric sleep and wellness coach and a mom of 2. I love to help parents find solutions. This is How Long Till Bedtime. My daughter Addison was 18 months old when my second daughter Ainsley was born. And if you've been around for a while, you know that Addison wasn't sleeping well at this time. Bringing Ainsley home only fueled her already volatile sleep patterns. I ultimately had Ainsley sleeping through the night before I even got Addison sleeping through the night. And Addison's terrible sleep, partnered with my postpartum anxiety during that period, nearly broke me. I share more about my postpartum journey in episode 29 if you want to check that out. If I could turn back time on those first 2 years of parenthood, there's a lot that I wish I knew so that I could have handled things a little bit differently. But the truth is, I didn't know what I didn't know. And I hadn't yet found the resources I needed to help Addison sleep well. I was doing the best I could with what I knew at the time. Today, I want to share what I want every parent to know about bringing home a new baby and sleep regressions for toddlers and older siblings, because avoiding a prolonged sleep regression can definitely make adjusting to your growing family easier. All right, first, if your toddler isn't sleeping well before the new baby comes home, chances of a more significant regression are going to be even higher. I strongly recommend prioritizing getting your toddler's sleep habits in a good place before the new baby arrives. Of course, it's ideal if you're not sleep training the week or 2 before the baby arrives, but I assure you that sleep training, even if it's just shortly before the new baby arrives, is still better than everyone waiting until afterwards. Of course, we can fix sleep at any point in time, so I don't want to stress anyone out who's listening to this after the fact. It's never too late. But if you can, Teach your toddler solid sleep habits before the new baby arrives. It's just one less thing that your child will have to navigate. Second, this is not the time to transition your toddler out of the crib and into a toddler bed. If you're multitasking, come back to me now. I want to repeat this. This is not the time to transition your toddler out of the crib and into a toddler bed. I have said this many times before, and I'm going to keep shouting it from the rooftops. Owning 2 cribs is so much better than having a newborn and a toddler up at night. You can buy an IKEA crib for $119. Or if you already own a travel crib, you can have your new baby sleep in the travel crib at home. Whenever it can be safely done, I strongly encourage you to keep your child sleeping in their crib until they are at least the age of 3, somewhere in that 3 to 4-year-old window. If you're still not convinced just from this little plea that I'm making, please listen to episode 26, where I walk you through 5 myths about the crib to bed transition. Third, even toddlers with great sleep habits may regress when you bring the new baby home. I know from experience that it's easy to become overwhelmed with guilt and to want to provide extra love to our toddlers as they adjust to having a new sibling. But I think it's important to remember that being overtired makes transitions harder. Being overtired can fuel anxiety as well. One of the most loving things you can do for your toddler is provide clear structure and routine around bedtime and sleep. Don't wait more than a few nights to help your child reset if you start to see a regression kicking in related to the new baby coming home. Remember that early rescue bedtimes are your friend if your child has had an off day or night or a few off days or nights. Also, keep their nap on track. Stick with the normal time and those good habits. No letting them skip a nap or stay up later from their typical nap time because they want to hang out with the baby. And on the note of wanting to provide some extra love to our adjusting toddler, I actually think this is a really great idea. I always encourage parents to do special one-on-one time with their children, particularly when they are adjusting to a new sibling. So try to find 10 to 20 minutes each day where you can hand the baby off to someone else. You can put your phone away and you can fully pour love into your child. You know I'm all about using language when it comes to our toddlers and their sleep habits, and I want to tell you that I am also all about using language when it comes to our special time with our kids. Because I know you spend time with your child, but sometimes they don't register that. So I want you to be sure to tell your toddler that this is your special time with them so that they can register what's happening, and it's going to help them enjoy that time more. And I am convinced it actually fills their cup more when you put words around it. So it is as simple as saying, "Hey Brady, I have 15 minutes until I need to make dinner. Daddy is watching the baby, so we can have special Brady and mommy time. What should we do?" Then be sure to be fully present with your child. Do not look at your cell phone. Do not respond when the baby is crying because someone else is in charge of the baby. And then when you wrap up this special time, I want you to close it out and say something like, "I love having special Brady and mommy time. I can't wait to do it again tomorrow." By spending 10 to 20 very intentional minutes with your toddler each day, you may avoid hours of sleep struggles at night because toddlers and preschoolers and even early elementary age children, can use bedtime as a way to get our undivided attention. They know that we are desperate to get them to sleep. And if they feel like you're not filling their cup in other parts of the day, they will use this time to get you to focus. So we want to fill their cup at another time during the day. And it doesn't take much, 10 to 20 minutes of undivided attention, and putting intentional language around it can make a world of difference. And it's ideal if both parents provide this time. Maybe it's every other day with each parent. Maybe it's each parent each day. But a lot of times I will tell you that if there is a parent who has given birth and is nursing, that's like the double whammy, they often need that special time the most from that parent. And so I will prioritize that. But kids benefit getting that special time from both parents if we can do it. So as you prepare to welcome a new baby, I hope this episode helps you feel more confident that you can keep your toddler's sleep on track. I'll link to some additional resources you might find helpful in the show notes. I have a workshop all about toddler sleep regressions and a workshop on transitioning from the crib to the bed. So I will link to those in the show notes. Thanks for listening, and I hope you'll come back again next week. Bye for now. Thank you for listening to How Long Till Bedtime. To learn how we can work together to improve your child's sleep, please visit sleepandwellnesscoach.com.